Good morning. We are here at the factory building site, as you can see hopefully out of the back window, and what I'm going to do is head on through to Cape Town. Now, a lot of these development projects, you get this blurb about how, oh, it's 10 minutes from Cape Town, it's 5 minutes from Cape Town, and in reality you get on the road and half an hour later you're still stuck in traffic. So the purpose of this video, besides giving me a few minutes to chat to you about the project, is to show you that when we say the factory is close to Cape Town, the factory really is close to Cape Town. The factory is situated in Observatory, one of the up-and-coming areas of Cape Town. Over here on my left-hand side, the Lion Max factory is now a bustling hub of commercial activity. But despite the development, Observatory maintains its funky, good morning, its funky appeal. It's full of interesting clothing shops, wonderful bakeries, cheese shops, not to mention the student life, tattoo parlors, piercing parlors, and of course the historical buildings. Observatory is an amazing area. There was a major upgrade to the area during the prelude to the Olympics, and as a result of which, down on Lesbic Parkway, there's a lovely jogging track, sports fields, and a number of other attractions. It's a wonderful area. Here we are in the quaint kind of hub of Observatory. This is the main intersection. Down there you've got the River Club, which is a golfing, I think it's a golfing driving range. This is old dogs. Hey, there comes a guy on a skateboarder. That's Cape Town. So here we are heading up Station Road towards the intersection of Upper Main Road and Station Road. Directly ahead of us is the Quinton Hospital, and we'll be driving past the Quinton Medical College. Now, the important one, if you are studying, or you're in your postgrad, or your kids are planning to study, the factory is a perfect place for your kids to stay. Considering that the rentals in the student accommodations are now heading upwards of $2,500 a month for a pokey little bed. Put 2 students in a studio at the factory, and you're talking about $5,000 a month income on an investment that'll cost you just shy of $600. That's a good return. Plus, it's a lot safer for your kids, and of course, it's an investment. Unlike student housing, where you're never going to get your money back. We are now on Upper Main Road, Observatory, heading away from Cape Town to take the turn-off up to the highway. Now, this connects up on Hospital Bend, which has just recently had a major upgrade. So as well as being a lovely close connection to Cape Town, the previous traffic problems have been alleviated, and we're now able to flow through there pretty quickly. I'm actually hoping to catch a couple of red lights, and I'll tell you why. I'd love to show you a worst case scenario of how long it takes you to get into Cape Town. It is incidentally 10 o'clock, so to be fair, the worst of rush hour is over. Although if you're from upcountry, I'm sure you'll agree that most Cape Townians are only getting to work now. Alright, so here we have on our left hand side the teachers, the Quinton Medical School. So if you're a medical student, you'd already be at college right now. And that's a couple of minutes of video, 3.5 minutes of video at legal road speeds. I am stuck behind a very slow driver. Once again, that's good for purposes of this video because we'd like to see a worst case scenario. Unfortunately, because this is a video, I can't say what I'd really like to right now. Ooh, it's a traffic circle, darling. Okay, so here we are turning onto the highway, and the lovely new Hospital Bend intersection, which flows so beautifully through to Cape Town. So the factory is 123 apartments, ranging in price from just under 600,000 to just under 1.3 million, which is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom on the top floor. The views are spectacular. Look at that. Look at that. Table Mountain on your doorstep. Much better than the mine dump. The factory will have a beautiful gym, high-speed internet. So if I was living in the factory now, I would have already checked my email this morning, had a spin on the bikes, had a little session in the gym, maybe even had a swim on the rooftop pool, done a quick sun salutation and seen the sunrise over Cape Town, and whoop, lovely Porsche. Yep, we're in Cape Town. And here we are heading towards work. I have now been driving for 5 minutes, and I'm already on Nelson Mandela Boulevard and heading into Cape Town. That is how close the factory is to the CBD of Cape Town. If you're a businessman up country and you need a pad, this is your answer. Why be stuck in some crummy hotel where your money is disappearing on rentals when you could invest in an apartment which shows you a lovely return and gives you this level of access to Cape Town, with a coin-operated laundry in your block, with high-speed internet, with a gym, with a pool and a braai deck on the roof. You're literally getting all of the trappings of a millionaire's lifestyle in the most beautiful city on the African continent for under R1 million. I mean, it's a bargain. You know, there are a lot of people asking, is this the right time to get back into the property market? Well, considering that we've sold 66% of our project, I would say yes, it's the right time to get back into the property market. In fact, I would say it's time to move, or you might just miss the boat. And those who missed the previous boom know very well how much money all the people who got in made. Property is a solid investment. It's a good place to put your money. After all, what stock or bond can you live in? What stock can you rent out? What stock can you invite your friend to come and stay in? Property is real. You don't have to phone up someone to ask them how your stock portfolio is doing. You just walk into your flat and see. It's a real solid investment. And in times like these, with the global crisis behind us, who knows when the next one will be, shouldn't your money be in something real like property instead of something fictitious like stocks and bonds? Huh? The beautiful city of Cape Town. It's a lovely winter's morning. We've had 3 weeks of incredible rain, but the weather has turned and it is a typical beautiful winter's morning in Cape Town. 18 degrees, not a breath of wind, not a cloud in the sky. Perfect. In fact, I think I'll braai this afternoon on the roof of the factory when I get home, 15 minutes after leaving work. I will spare a thought to all the people up country sitting in traffic for 2 hours before they get home, but not a long thought, because by then I'll probably have finished my gym session, have had a swim, and be on the roof braaiing. And here we are at the entrance to Cape Town. I have been driving for 7 minutes and 40 seconds. So when we say the factory is 15 minutes from Cape Town, we really mean it's 15 minutes. In rush hour, which I'd like to try at some other stage, I wouldn't be surprised if it's under 20 minutes. That's not a commute, that's a trip to the video shop. Here we have the Cape Town Conference Center on our left hand side, beautiful new building, and we are coming up to the entrance to the waterfront. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the drive to the city center. I'm not going to take you all the way to my office, but suffice it to say, if you were working in Cape Town, you would be arriving in Cape Town right now. Here we are in Cape Town. 8 minutes, 30 seconds. No breaking the speed limit. No fighting with anyone. No stress. No hectic traffic. Just a leisurely drive through from arguably one of the nicest blocks in Cape Town to, without a doubt, the most beautiful city in South Africa. Thank you very much for coming along for the drive, and I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. Cheers.